Hello Internet Warriors, welcome to another fine episode of Itele Reactions Weekend Recap, powered by Itele Media. I'm your host, Austyn Ochu, aka the Ochu of the North. And on this show, we'll be giving you all the recap, all the juicy gists that happened over the weekend. I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope everything was beautiful. You went for that Owambe, you rocked that style, you went for that occasion, and you did what Nigerians do best, that is shine. And of course, my weekend was fine, in case you were asking. And for sports fans, good news, Premier League has started, also La Liga as well. And the Premier League this weekend, we had Manchester United doing what they do best, losing to Arsenal 1-0. I wasn't surprised. That game was it wasn't evenly matched. Arsenal obviously owned the team and they won 1-0. Tottenham 3 to Bournemouth 0, and then we had Crystal Palace 0 to Chelsea 0 as well. Wolves 0 to Manchester City 4. I mean, we saw that coming. To be honest, we saw that coming. Liverpool beat Bournemouth 4-2, and then Sunderland 3 to West Ham 0. Aston Villa 0, Newcastle 0. And on La Liga for the weekend, Barcelona beat Mallorca 3-0, and then Atletico Madrid 2 to Espanyol 1. Celta Vigo 0 to Getafe 2. This one surprised me, let me not even lie. And on La Liga this weekend, we had Barcelona 3 to Mallorca 0. I mean, this one was expected. It was, I mean, you get. Then Atletico Madrid lost to Espanyol 2-1. It was shocking for everybody. It shocked me too. This was the biggest match this weekend on La Liga. I hope you had fun. In case those of you that used to bet, go and dust your codes and everything. Money is about to be made this season, and I hope the locks are on your side. Anyway, okay. And then this weekend there was the pulpit against the technocrats, and this time around I'm talking about Apostle Johnson Suleiman coming for the throat of Dangote CEO and chairman Aliko Dangote, and it was shocking for everybody, but this was what he had to say. Your recklessness in managing your business has caused harm to families and made many parents childless. Your truck just killed 3 persons few minutes ago in Auchi. You give trucks to little boys who are high in drugs and untrained. This won't go unchallenged. And of course, as expected, there were a lot of comments coming in from the comment section, and it wasn't nice. Let me be honest, it wasn't beautiful at all. It's not something that someone should talk about outside. Now we had comments like people saying, this is Thomas Simon Atta TSA saying, this is becoming too much. Another saying, each time I see his truck, I usually run and jump fence to avoid stories. Every day is Dangote truck crushing people all over Nigeria. Another one saying, be like them, go roast one trailer driver so that others will take caution. I mean, let's not resort to jungle justice, but I think the outroar is very loud, and I hope that Dangote and his trucks start taking caution. You need to you need to train your drivers better. This is getting too much. There are complaints coming from every part of Nigeria that your truck drivers are untrained and unprofessional and they kill people. In fact, sometimes you see them taking deliberate actions to deal with somebody that they think is having a lesser vehicle than them on the road. We need to do better, and I hope that taking a man of the pulpit, man of the collar like Johnson Suleiman to speak out, I really do hope that it drives the points home and you take this thing seriously. Too many people are dying of Dangote truck drivers every year. We need to do better. And on Big Brother Naija this weekend, we had the eviction show. Of course, this was after the whole pool party and the Saturday night party. Everything was all giddy and all rosy and all that. But of course, those that didn't vote their favorites this weekend, eviction happened, and we had Otega and Kayikunmi exiting the house. In case this were your favorites and you think that more should have been done, you should take caution and support someone else, and this time around make sure you vote so that these persons will remain in the house. And of course, Sabrina left the house some days ago, and this time she came out to say that she didn't leave voluntarily like everyone thought. That even though she had medical emergency, she expected that she was going to go out, treat whatever issues, and come back in. But I don't think it works like that. She did a whole post saying that she was cleared of any ailments, and she was expecting that after that she goes back to the house. In case you haven't seen that video, here's the video.
Because I wasn't ill. I know we all saw that my foot was swollen, and yes, that was true. But there's no medical issues, no pre-existing medical condition. My foot is actually perfectly back to normal. Took only one night of compression socks, and my foot is fine. Now, having addressed that already, I wrote a little bit of something that I'd really like to share with you guys. I've seen a lot of messages, and I've heard a lot of chatter that I made a decision to exit, and that is incorrect. I was ready to be on this journey to the very end, and as you've heard numerous times in the diary session, I am ready to the very finale. So what happened? On Monday, after exiting, I was transported to a hospital that was recommended to me. I was led to a specialist, a gynecologist. He examined me same day and didn't do well for what was asked of him. General medical assessment, i.e. work, iron study, urinalysis, and the works, and admission was then asked of the clinic. By Tuesday afternoon, I was told all results were unremarkable. Medical language for nothing they do me. And indeed, nothing they do me. Not now, not then. So as of Monday, the doctor has already told me I am well. Like, he kept on looking at me like, what is wrong with you? And then he checked me. I had scans, I had the lube all in my vagina, checking and everything, and nothing was wrong. And after that, he said, what is wrong? I'm like, well, other than my foot, nothing, but you could tell me. And he said, okay, maybe your foot is water retention. And we had a discussion. And then he said, okay, fine. He spoke to some other individuals and the recommending doctor. And then, the work was done, admitted for that night. I really do not know. Do I want to come back? Of course, yes. I don't think my journey was meant to end like this. I don't think my journey has ended. I miss Kola as much as he misses me.
Okay, as much as I sympathize with her, I really don't see it happening that you come out of the house and then you go back after seeing every other person's strategy. It doesn't make sense to me. But if you think that makes sense, let us know in the comment section. I mean, people that have left the house before, they did not come back. But if you are saying that Big Brother Naija could have put her in another room and done the whole medical evaluation, it defeats the whole thing. That means 1 week she would not have to be evicted, and that's a grace for her. I don't see that happening. But Big Brother knows all. What can we do? What can we say? We leave it to you. If you think that there was some injustice done there, let us know in the comment section. Popular OAP and televangelist, also MC Toke Makinwa, unveiled her pregnancy post 40 this weekend, and she said she was very grateful, she was thankful about it, and of course the internet celebrated with her. That is some people. And some other persons decided to come and talk about how she was a feminist and she was doing like she doesn't like men and everything. I don't know. You push your rest. Somebody posted pregnancy and said she's happy, and saying that so she used to do man. How else person want to get better if you know do man? Why would they do like this? But I mean, we rejoice with her, and also we caution people that think that sometimes when people come out to show stress, especially when you're going through relationship issues, it means you should use their yardstick now and then use it on your own self. Then you now decide that all men are evil and everything, and then you decide you don't want to marry again. These persons have their own goals in life. She said she froze her eggs very early, and after freezing her eggs post 40 now, she at her convenient time she's doing the pregnancy thing, and she's happy for it. So you now, if you now decide that you want to stay off men and face career solely, you did not freeze egg, when time now reach, now you now be crying all over the place and shouting village people. You see, say you don't do yourself 2-0. But Also, some people came out to bash Toke Makinwa. When I say some people, I mean the popular guy that used to wear hats and glasses, Buchi Solomon. And he came out and said she should have left God out of it. That why is she's a single mother, she doesn't have a husband, why is she adding God inside this kind of thing? That testimonies, everything should be left for people that are duly married. That what are we projecting? I mean, in case you have not seen the video, this is a clip of that video.
I'm happy that Toke is having a child at almost 40. It seems like it's something she's really desired as a woman. But I have a problem with mixing Jesus and God with it. I was watching a clip from her podcast and she was talking about how she had an agreement with God, or she prayed to God that she really wants to be a mother. As a Jesus girl, a Christian, we need to be very careful with how we mix God with our personal decisions that we've decided to pursue, whether they are godly or not. Now, I'm not saying there is anything ungodly about having a child, but you're having a child outside of wedlock. You're not married. So there is just no need bringing God into that. There is no point trying to spiritualize it. Honestly, you can give your testimony without implicating God's word and his standard. Just say that you really wanted to be a mother and now you're about to be a mother, or maybe you're a mother already. There is no need to infuse God into it, because according to God's standard, the only right way to be a parent is in the premise of marriage. Of course, some people have made mistakes and that's absolutely fine. That does not define their life. But sounding as though you intentionally planned to have a child outside of wedlock and then trying to spiritualize it and bring God into it, I'm actually happy for her, but let's not bring God into it.
So, of course, some other feminists came out to come and say, what in heaven's name is this guy saying? People like Uriel made several posts on this matter and said that this guy should keep quiet. V came out to say this guy is probably mad. But also some other persons were in the comment section saying that he's probably right. I mean, we have some persons here saying, Buchi said the truth. God has a standard, and if you are going to associate anything to him, it must meet his standard. I mean, I don't know what that means, but this is what Boko 777 has said. Another one said, Buchi is right about this. I said the same thing, and some people got in their feelings. Leave God out of it. It's like a Yahoo boy or kidnapper coming to church to share his testimony on how God helped him succeed. What is Christianity turning into? This is harsh. How do you compare this to Yahoo boy incident or kidnapper incident? It doesn't even make any sense. Some of you talk as if God consults you before blessing people. This is Shayo of Lagos. And then another one said, dear Solomon Buchi, all good and perfect things come from God, in whom there is no variableness and neither a shadow of turning. All life comes from God. Mary, the mother of Jesus, has not married when she was pregnant with Jesus. The life of Toke Makinwa child belongs to God, and that baby has a pope. God found in Toke Makinwa a vessel to bring forth life and fulfill his purpose. Now they don't even add Toke Makinwa and Mary, mother of Jesus. See, internet people should rest. You like aproko too much. But I mean, this has been reactions from people on her case. We at Itele Media were happy for Toke Makinwa, and we do hope that God sustains her and her pregnancy. Anybody that is looking for pregnancy, in case you don't want to do it now, this is a variable lesson. Freeze your eggs and make sure that you are coming correct on the matter. And that brings us to the end of Weekend Reactions powered by Itele Media. This has been Austyn Ochu, aka the Ochu of the North. See you for more interesting and powerful episodes of this. See you next time.